Magandang araw mga kaibigan dito po sa Luzon at maayong buntag sa Visayas o Mindanao. Espesyal po ang episode na ito ng Tulay sapagkat ang ating pong ipakikita sa ating mga viewers ay ang may kinalaman sa isang sikat na ahensya ng local government of Davao City. Magandang pagkakataon po ito para sa ating mga viewers dahil ang 911 po ay sikat sa buong Pilipinas. Well, ang ating pong makakasama para magpaliwanag hinggil sa 911 ng lungsod ng Davao ay si Ginoong Emmanuel Haldon, ang Chief or Hepe ng 911 sa lungsod ng Davao. Ako po si Billy Andal, ang inyong host, and this is your show, Tulay. Well, today, araw ng linggo po, dito sa Tulay ay maswerte po talaga tayo dahil in a short notice ay nagkaroon tayo ng pagkakataon. Matagal ko nang gustong mangyari ito at luckily, today nangyari po. Kasama po natin ang head ng Central Emergency Communications and Response Center. We refer to no other than Mr. Emmanuel Haldon. Welcome to the show, Tulay.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. And maayong buntag sa tanan, taga Mindanao o taga Visayas. Good morning.
You were the second, or you are the second head of 911. Paano nag-involve ang 911 sa Davao City?
It started in the year 2003 actually. And from there it was set up as a private-public agency. It's a collaboration, but eventually it became a pure government, special project under the office of the mayor. It started as a basic 911 system, which is composed of primarily of the emergency communication system, which is
emergency communication system.
Yes, which is actually the universal call number for emergency in Davao City. Meaning, if you are in any emergency and you're a resident of Davao City, all you have to do is dial 911 or call 911, and you can request for the appropriate resource or emergency resources, be it police, medical-related emergencies, fire, urban search and rescue unit, including a K9 or other related security emergencies.
911 started in 2003. At that time, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, Mayor Rodrigo Duterte pa ang nandito sa City of Davao.
Yes, sir. That's correct. It was started by our then Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. It was a very effective tool in the campaign for peace and order.
Peace and order.
Yes. Actually, it started as the system, the main system that is integrated into 911 system is a system called the Emergency Computer Aided Dispatch. It is a system that was used by Davao Light and Power Corporation, we have to mention, intended for their emergency crews to help identify where is the source of the emergency as far as electrical system problem or glitches is concerned.
At that time, in 2003, anong facility, resources meron kayo for ang Davao City para sa ganitong problema? Because, you know, it makes me curious. Bakit Davao City ang nakaisip ng 911?
Personally, I would say that it's really the vision of the then mayor in looking into the system that it could also be viable in terms of supporting peace and order measures of the city. It started, however, with a few ambulance, but primarily it was dedicated for police response.
Police response.
So that's how it evolved and improved the peace and order. Then the mayor saw also the need of establishing the emergency medical service. So that came in because most of the response, especially police response, also calls for requires also sometimes medical assistance. So they respond side by side.
Bigyan nga natin ng idea ang ating mga viewers. Gaano ba kalaki ang Davao City na sinisilbihan ng 911?
Well, the size of the land area of Davao City is 2,444 square kilometer. It's quite a huge area to cater as far as emergency services is concerned. But we were able to manage it by setting up several satellite stations in different locations, the different districts, and of course the need to we increase the number of our response resources or assets, ambulances and rescue vehicles,
Okay.
and including the city government support for additional mobile patrol police cars.
Well, Panyol, we will have a break at sa ating pagbabalik, pag-usapan natin na paano ba talaga nagwo-work ang 911 dito sa Davao para mas maintindihan ng ating mga viewers at makita rin ng ibang mga LGUs, that 911 is a good model for their respective local government. Huwag po kayong aalis mga kaibigan, magbabalik po ang Tulay.
For more than 3 decades now, the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation has been a dependable partner of the government in changing the lives of the marginalized sectors. Over 70% of its earnings go to the government and community development projects. As PAGCOR fulfills its commitment to the nation, it will keep on inspiring, giving, and caring for those in need. Because in our journey to become a better nation, no Filipino should be left behind.
Dapat maparating itong laman ng damdamin. Halika, I'll reveal my secret kung bakit laging nasa kondisyon ng boses ko despite my crazy schedule. Mega C, 2 capsules of Mega C every day and I'm on the go. Kahit sobrang hectic ng schedule ko, sa dami ng activities, kayang-kaya dahil sa Mega C. Pag may concert, mall show, TV guesting, musical play, recording, campus tour, or shooting and taping. Mega C assures na makukuha ng katawan ko ang maximum amount of nutrients sa mga food ingredients ng mga meals ko every day to sustain my daily grind. During my workout, swimming, jogging, playing my favorite sports, and partying. Mega C is sodium ascorbate in veggie capsules. Ultimately, Mega C keeps me away from common illnesses like cough and colds that could affect my singing. It also makes me radiant and foggy because of the efficient absorption it gives to my body. Di ba, Tita Mega?
Yes, Gerald. The best tumulong ang Mega C sa absorption ng nutrients sa body mo.
So sa ating mga Pinoy na super busy pero mahilig sa pagkanta, Mega C can also be your best friend. 2 capsules of Mega C every day and you're ready to be your own star. Alam niyo na sikreto ko ha, Mega C, available sa mga leading drugstores nationwide.
Panoorin po natin ang Tulay sa PTV4. Tuwing linggo po ito, edited by Billy Andal. Ako naman po ang inyong Tulay sa Pangulo. Marami pong magandang balita na pwede nyong pakinggan dito. Panoorin po natin ang inyong Tulay sa PTV.
Malaking problema ang mababang presyo ng kopra sa bansa. Dulot yan ng mga middleman, kaya kawawa ang mga coconut farmers.
Bilang kagyat ng solusyon, hinikayat ko po ang mga magsasaka sa direktang magbinta ng kopra sa buying stations ng ating mga CIF oil mills na malapit sa inyo. Ang buying ng presyo ngayon ay 19 pesos per kilo. Malaking pakinabang para sa inyo ang aming maliit na pagsisikap.
Ako po si Benji Pineda, ang trader ng Coconut Industry Investment Fund Oil Mills Group.
Ako po si Kuya Lin Trinidad, ang presidente ng Coconut Industry Investment Fund.
For For more than 3 decades now, the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation has been a dependable partner of the government in changing the lives of the marginalized sectors. Over 70% of its earnings go to the government and community development projects. As PAGCOR fulfills its commitment to the nation, it will keep on inspiring, giving, and caring for those in need. Because in our journey to become a better nation, no Filipino should be left behind.
Well, nagbabalik ang tulay at katulad ng nakita natin kanina before tayo mag-break ay pinag-uusapan natin dito sa Davao City. Kaharap natin si Ginoong Emmanuel Lagdon at paano ba nag-ooperate yung 911 para mas malinaw, klaro sa ating mga taga-panood?
First of all, we have a facility. Ang tawag natin is the Public Safety Answering Point. These are composed of call takers. It's actually a call center. It's composed of several call takers for emergency.
Pag sinabi mo, mga ilan yan?
Presently, it depends on the requirement of, in the case of Davao City, we have 50 slots.
50 slots?
But we use only effectively about 10 call
So yung
takers.
working?
That's working, meaning it's enough to accommodate the required daily calls.
So at any given time, mayroong 10
Yes.
sasagot o tatanggap ng tawag?
Tatanggap ng tawag. And ang sistema nito, once a caller dials 911, if he or she is in an emergency, dial niya ng 911, it goes to the E1 lines and distribute diretso doon sa mga call takers. It's all ring all. So all the phones on the desk of the different call takers will ring. So
Matter of seconds
lang. So
natin.
making sure that there will be somebody who will answer it.
Hindi yung nakatulog na yung tumatawag, ay wala pa sumasagot.
Hindi. Only at times or when hindi makapasok yung call to the center or to the exchange ng 911.
So ibig sabihin yan, landline man ang tumawag or
Yes.
cellphone?
Using
Walang problema yun?
Yes, you can use both landline or your cellular phone.
Mobile,
You can call because the system is, we support the E911 system. So meaning you can use your mobile phone and your land-based phone to call 911. So once a call gets into 911, a call taker will immediately answer it, will ask what's your emergency, and the next question will be where is the location or the scene of the emergency, and then from there the appropriate dispatch or the necessary emergency resources will already be dispatched. So if it's a police case, a mobile patrol car will already be dispatched. On the second question, then
On the second question?
yes, on the second question, that information will already be transferred to the dispatch
Sabihin, habang
section.
nag-uusap yung tumatawag ng
Yes.
emergency at saka yung 911,
Yes.
alam na agad na
Yes.
naka-connect na agad
Yes,
doon
sir.
sa party responsible for responding.
That's
Responding rather.
That's correct, sir. So, the moment the call taker takes the call, log in automatically sa system. What I mentioned earlier, the emergency computer-aided dispatch, or what we call here is the CARED, computer-aided and for emergency response and dispatch.
So ilang oras yung pinag-uusapan natin? Ilang minuto?
Pinakamataas yan is 3 minutes, the whole cycle.
Oo.
Meaning, on the second question, dispatch na yan. So, for instance, it's an ambulance request, dispatch
Moving
na yan.
already, or
Yes,
getting
moving na
ready
yun.
to move,
Yes,
or-
but further information, the call taker requires further information like, especially for medical cases, wherein a EMED or what you call the medical dispatcher will ask further information as to the case, what's the condition of the patient, and if the caller can provide the initial intervention prior to the arrival of the ambulance. So like perhaps a CPR or other initial first aid intervention. But that is already what you call this information support and initial intervention. Kasi yung first responder talaga is the one calling. So, the responder actually, if in case a medical responder is a first responder, second level. So, yun ang role niya. So, it's very important that information regarding the situation or condition of the patient, or if it's a police matter, what is the situation on the ground, and this information will be relayed to the responder so that he can do the necessary pre-arrival measures.
Okay. Pinag-uusapan ng ating mga kababayan, yung ambulance, it's part of the 911 system. Ano ba ang itsura ng ambulansyang karaniwang nagre-respond sa mga caller for emergency situation?
One of the units under or emergency services that Central 911 is providing is the emergency medical service. They're equipped with ambulances.
Halimbawa,
manganganak. Yeah, usually for yung cases of pregnancy, manganganak, we send advanced life support ambulance. No? It depends on the case. If the case or information given to the medical dispatch is she is a first timer mother, you know, so high risk pregnancy, first timer. But usually pregnancy is, we don't treat it as really an emergency because alam naman natin after 9 months lalabas talaga. So it's not really, but only when cases na talagang what do you call this? It's premature. There's already possible a bleeding or so that's considered emergency. So depende yung case. But yung nga, if in case talaga it's emergency, considered an emergency, pregnancy related, then we dispatch the necessary ambulance. Normally, it's the advanced life support. We have a special ambulance also. May incubator rin sa loob. Yung specialized ambulance natin, pediatric ambulance. So if may mga premature cases na that can be utilized. Our medical crews are composed of EMTs, EMTB, and they are being upgraded also as of the moment to advance, and eventually they will end up as paramedics.
For lack of time, gusto ko pa sanang, marami pa sana akong gustong itanong, but siguro we'll have probably another week to discuss. Any message to the audience?
Yes, one of the things that we would like to see, or we hope to also help out in terms of knowledge, or in terms of sharing our experience and whatever it requires to set up the same system in other local government units. The Central 911 Davao City is willing to help other LGUs. In fact, we have several LGUs already that came here to do benchmarking. We also assist them in terms of training, giving them ideas on how to set up the system. It's not a rocket science system, but what is important here is just the commitment of local government unit to really implement the entire system.
Well, maraming salamat at alam mo yan ang dahilan kung bakit I idolize 911. Of course, yung pinag-umpisahan nito si Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte and now the current Mayor Inday Sara Zimmerman Duterte. Salamat sa pagkakataon at we appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
You guys may be asking, what makes me young and strong? It's Mega C, sodium ascorbate. Nothing beats Mega C. Take it from me, it's Mega C.
For more than 3 decades now, the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation has been a dependable partner of the government in changing the lives of the marginalized sectors. Over 70% of its earnings go to the government and community development projects. As PAGCOR fulfills its commitment to the nation, it will keep on inspiring, giving, and caring for those in need. Because in our journey to become a better nation, no Filipino should be left behind.
Experience fun and bonding moments with your family and friends at Maharlika Bamboo Guest House, Sariaya, Quezon. With a complete bedroom and kitchen setup for your overnight stays, a jacuzzi, swimming pool, and the function room for your weddings, parties, and conferences. Relax with nature at a cost that is friendly to your pocket. Maharlika Bamboo Guest House.
Panoorin po natin ang Tulay sa PTV4. Tuwing linggo po ito, edited by Billy Andal. Ako naman po ang inyong Tulay sa Pangulo. Marami pong magandang balita na pwede nyong pakinggan dito. Panoorin po natin ang inyong Tulay sa PTV.
Hindi naman sila pababayaan ng PCSO. Lagi nakahanda yung tutulong sa kanila.
By playing PCSO lottery games, you bring smile to their faces. You and PCSO, together we help every Filipino.
This portion is brought to you by PCSO.
Well, ito po ang second round ng ating pakikipanayam sa mga host ng Lotto ng PCSO. Ang una ko pong introduce ay si Ma'am Pilar Pinga Cruz, ang OIC Head ng Planning Department. At si Queenie Balita, ang laging nababalita. Bilang host ng PCSO, medyo senior na si Ma'am Pilar. Pwede ba nating malaman sa inyo ang mga worst situation o experiences nyo bilang mga host?
Ang worst ko pong experience bilang host ay yung nawalan ng kuryente sa draw cord. At wala pong, kahit ano po, walang monitor. So, ang meron lang po noon, yung mic. Still, we had to continue with the draw. Hindi po siya pwedeng i-stop. So, yun po. Yun talagang nakakakaba. Paano mo i-carry on kasi hindi mo makita yung numbers kapag nagre-recap.
Kasi of course, napapanood po tayo ng live, no? So, nagagamit po yung pangalan namin tsaka yung picture. Pareho po kami ni Miss Pilar na nagamit na sa Facebook. So, may gumagawa ng social media account sa Facebook na ginagamit yung name namin, Queenie Balita, tapos yung picture. And then, may nagbe-message po na ginagamit nila bilang scam, manghihingi po ng pera, kasi kunyari, alam nila yung winning numbers. Pero every time naman po, pinapaalalahanan po namin yung mga lotto players na wala po talaga nakakaalam ng winning numbers. Kasi kami pong mga host, diba, ang alam lang natin is may draw, tapos sabay-sabay po natin na nalaman siya sa draw. So, ang ginagawa po namin is to keep on reminding po the players na wala po talaga nakakaalam. Tapos, hindi po kami yun. So,
well, hindi kataka-taka mga beautiful faces na igawa pala kayo ng mga Facebook account at may nagiging dahilan pa para nagkaroon ng scam.
Kaya po pinapaalalahanan po lagi namin ng publiko na huwag po maniniwala agad-agad sa mga fake accounts.
Lalo na po kung may nanghihingi ng pera.
Lalo na kung may involved na pera.
Yes.
At meron ba talagang nananalo sa lotto draw na ginagawa ng PCSO day in, day out?
Talagang meron po. Actually, pag pupunta po kayo sa office, everyday may nakiklaim naman po ng premyo sa Treasury Department.
Ako po, nanalo na po ako 1,000 pesos.
Wow.
So talagang may nananalo?
Meron po talaga.
Well, maraming salamat sa oras at pagkakataon na naibigay niyo sa Tulay. Maraming salamat, Pini. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Pilar. Well, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay sa Tulay at gagawin po natin ang ating magagawa na tuwing araw ng linggo ay mabigyan kayo ng kasiyahan at kaalaman. Ako po si Billy Andal, ang inyong Tulay, your bridge to understanding, peace, and prosperity.